The preliminary report into the Air India plane crash, which killed 260 people, has found the fuel control switches of the Boeing 787 Dreamliner were moved to a cut-off position moments before the crash, which would usually turn off the engines. It also found there was confusion in the cockpit, with one pilot heard asking why the other had cut off the fuel. He responded that he did not do so. The recordings revealed a mayday call moments before the crash. Well, according to the report, the flight lasted less than 40 seconds between taking off from Ahmedabad airport and crashing into a densely populated area nearby, hitting at least 5 buildings. There was just one survivor from the plane, a British national. There are currently no recommendations to take action against the aircraft's manufacturers. Well, let's cross live to Delhi and speak to our India correspondent there, Neville Lazarus. Neville, morning to you. Tell us a little bit more then about the key findings of this preliminary investigation.
Well, this is the preliminary investigation of which has to be given within 30 days. The government has put it out in public now. One of the most crucial parts is the transition, what they call, of the engine fuel control switches from run to cut off. Now, this was apparently put down to cut off at some point of time as soon as the takeoff happened. We hear from the cockpit recorder one of the pilots asking the other why he cut that off, and the other responding saying he didn't. Now, these switches are designed in a way that it cannot be accidentally be switched off or on. It has to be, there's a process to do it, and therefore indicating a human error, pilot error in this case. Now, I've just been in talks with some of the experts out here, and they have said that the report is a bit sketchy, the timelines, the sequences, and also why the conversation of the pilots in all that time when they took off till it crashed, why didn't that be put out? Why only cherry picking on the 2 lines of the pilots? Now, they are skeptical of this report. Nevertheless, we have to bear in mind this is just a preliminary report. The final report may take about a year to come out of finality, in which we will get to know the exact causes on all the sequences and timelines of the crash that took place. The other key findings is that no safety recommendations yet been made to Boeing OG, the engine manufacturers. They've also ruled out fuel contamination, bird hit. Also saying the pilots had a good rest. They were tested by a breath analyzer in the morning, and they were fit to fly, and therefore every other parameter seems to be in check. The planes had been checked for safety as well, but at the moment there is a bit of skepticism out here amongst aviation experts, putting almost entirely the blame on human error. They say there could be a mechanical or electrical fail as well, leading to these switches being put off to the cut-off position, and when they were put back into the run, it could not reignite the engines. Even the safety mechanisms could not help the aircraft put up its thrust, and therefore lost all thrust, plummeting into the ground, killing the 241 passengers on board and also 19 others. One of the worst aviation disasters in this country.
Neville Lazarus, thanks very much indeed. Thank you.